We are here. We just arrived at the slave castle, the Cape Coast slave castle.
Oh my God, let's go walk here.
It's called the slave house. Yeah, we're in this way. Oh, do you want to take a picture?
No, I take over. Okay, try to. I try
We're
to.
walking into the slave Cape Coast castle, but I don't call it a castle. I call it a dungeon. Hi guys, I am here in Ghana at the Cape Coast Slave Castle Dungeon. This is where our ancestors were stolen from, got on these ships, and were sent to America, what they call America. So I am here paying homage to my ancestors, and I'm about to go through a very emotional journey. Come with me. See you later.
Over 60 slave ports in West Africa. Over 45 of them are located in Ghana because of gold. Europeans again built 3 slave castles in West Africa. All the 3 slave castles that Europeans built in West Africa are in Ghana. These slave castles are also slave dungeons. These are not slave castles. They are not castles, they are slave dungeons.
Amen.
Yes. And these slave castles are Elmina slave castle, Osu slave castle, and Cape Coast slave castle. The Elmina slave castle was built by the Portuguese in 14. It is the largest slave castle. You watch your steps, you know where you stand. And you won't need your sunglasses in here. Those sunglasses, because the doors are narrow, you have to bend down a little. There are 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Just bend down. And please come with me.
Video.
Going into the dungeon. And sure, not a castle.
Watch your head.
You see how this place look like? Yeah. Have you seen windows here? Are there windows here? Now, the 3 doors where we just came from. Narrow doors. The first door, the second door, and the third door. We have not seen a male slave dungeon. I'll take you to the male slave
So
dungeon.
this is the female.
This is the male condemned cell.
And they had 1,000 people?
No, they had 1,000 African men in the male slave dungeon. This is not a male slave dungeon, but this is the male condemned cell.
As we are walking through the cell, I could feel my ancestors' spirits. It's very heavy. My heart feels everything, every little thing.
Africa as a continent and black unity. In everlasting memory of the anguish of ancestors, may those who died rest in peace. May those who return find their roots. May humanity never again perpetuate such injustice against humanity. We the living
Bow to uphold this.
Amen.
So these 7 said, reminder
Never to
we allow
happen
this to
again.
happen again.
Never,
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 no,
never,
happen
never.
again.
Let me read this one. In everlasting memory of the anguish of our ancestors, may those who died rest in peace. May those who return find their roots. May humanity never again perpetuate such injustice against humanity. We, the living, vow to uphold this. Never again.
Never.
Whew. Going into the meal dungeon.
I'll take you to the female class.
They were in shackles and chains going through this, the men. I can feel their spirits. They had no idea where they were going. They was all shackled. They was already tired from walking 400,000 miles from wherever in the west coast of Africa that they came from.
Watch your steps, watch your steps. There's a train in the middle, watch your steps. So this is the new.
Walking through here, it's dark, it's muggy, no windows. I can't imagine what my ancestors have gone through. May their soul rest in peace. Thank you, ancestors, again. Just thank you. I could never be so grateful for all that you have done. Remember, I think they got that scripture about thou shalt, the slave shall honor their slave masters.
What the? Oh yeah, I see that. Auntie.
That pissed me off. They got the nerve to have a church on top of the slave dungeon.
So this is the residence of the British government. Where we are is the living room, and that's the bedroom. The living room has 9 windows, the bedroom has 5 windows. In totality, there are 14 windows for just one person. The air is fresh, the views are amazing, it's beautiful in here. Can you feel it? The temperature is very different from the temperature we experience in the countries. Now, I need to show you something very important. Look.
We are now walking the very same walk that my ancestors walked when the British was carrying them from their dungeon cells, taking them to the door of no return. Once they went through that door, they got onto that ship where they were all at the bottom of the ship, and it took them over 3 months to get to America. My ancestors were very strong to be able to survive this. And imagine, these are the chains that was around our ancestors' neck, around their hands, around their feet, around their waist, just shackled in a dungeon like this. A dungeon, they got the nerve to call it a castle. This is a dungeon. Thank you, ancestors.
Thank you, ancestors.
This is where the colonizers stood, so they could see the ships coming in and going out. And they would use all these cannons to keep the enslaved Africans in check.
I'm sure say I can't hold. So I'm on style on the team.
We are here at the
exit.
castle, the exit. And that was the original door of, return, but being that the sea waves were strong and knocking it in, so they sailed the door. But now we're going to the other door of return. The Cape Coast Castle Dungeon, and this is the door of no return. We are paying homage to our ancestors. Thank you, ancestors, for everything that we have done for us. Thank you. So this is the Cape Coast slave, what they call a castle, but I call it a a dungeon in Ghana, West Africa, where the most prolific story of our ancestors begun.